Let me guess, you hired senior developer, the interview was perfect, everything sounded good, and months later the code is messy, deadlines is missed, and developer goes silent. Or even worse, later you realized that senior who was interviewed was not actually the person who writing the code. This happens way more often than most founders want to admit. If you are building a product and looking for Outstaff developers, this video can save you months of broken expectations. We have been hiring and working as Outstaff team for 7 years, and here I'll show you the exact process that helps us to avoid juniors disguised as seniors, disappearing freelancers, and unpredictable delivery. Block 1. Where do founders usually search? Yes, you can find the developers on LinkedIn and Upwork. Everyone does that. The real problem is not where you search, it's how you validate them. We personally work with databases which include tens of thousands of developers, especially in Flutter and Flutterflow. It allows us to reach right developers fast, sometimes in few days. But access alone does not solve anything if your validation process is weak. Block 2. Why most hires break? Most founders skip at least one critical step. They trust resumes, confidence, and promises like "I definitely do it." And very often this leads to unscalable code, zero proactivity, and endless calls just to explain next steps. Block 3. Our 5-step hiring process. First, pre-screening. Our recruiters don't just look at CVs. We filter for a real experience and long-term mindset. Second, English validation, especially for developers from Eastern Europe, because miscommunication can directly impact delivery. Third, technical interview. This is non-negotiable. If you'll skip this step, you'll pay for this later. Fourth, test task, but when it needed. This is where we check a real hard skills. Fifth, final CO call. Yes, I personally check the soft skills, communication style, and product thinking alignment. Block 4. The real risk for founders. We've seen situations where a senior developer is passed the exam and then just pass the development work to junior one behind the scene. That's exactly why hiring process and experience is matter, and why this must be checked from day one. Sometimes, of course, it's better to pay a bit more and get predictable revenue, clean code, and a developer who understands your product. Because in tech, like in life, the cheap option often becomes the most expensive one. If you want a stable and fast developers, we know where to get them for you. Write us in DM on LinkedIn or Upwork, the link is below. Thanks for watching, subscribe, like this video, and see you in the next one.